I just picked up a bunch more packages. That means, as usual, there's a ton of work ahead of us in episode 8 of the Ultimate Adventure Van Build. Since it's already the end of October, I really wanted to make use of the last couple of warm days with sunshine, so yeah, here we are. I left off the van build after gluing in the frame and those subfloor pieces. Now it's super dirty in here, so I'm quickly gonna clean it up and then we can continue gluing in some more frame pieces along the edges. And yeah, it's starting to look like the floor is coming together. So that already brings us to opening the first package. And in here I have multiple things. So I think in here there's those are actually way smaller than what I expected. I ordered some super cheap paintbrushes because it's not worth with the super strong industrial stuff to wash them out because they're gonna dry out anyways. So yeah, but look at those, they are tiny. Oh well, I guess you get what you pay for. Then we're gonna unbox this later. It's just a respirator, and I've got a new table saw blade because the ones that come with the machines usually are just on the cheaper side and they're super flimsy. On this one there's a 24 tooth blade which works fine for ripping wood, but if you need to cross cut it's much better to go with something with more teeth. Alright, let's install it in the new machine. So before we get cutting, let's look at the van and see where we need to put in some more pieces. So basically wherever you see wood now, the plywood will be supported. However, on this piece, there's gonna be an aluminum rail where I will secure loads in the future, and I'm gonna recess it into the plywood, which means it's gonna be super thin there. So I wanna extend the supported area from this piece and this piece by putting in 2 more pieces over here and then on the wall over here, and then back in here just a little bit of support. It's already almost 3 o'clock and I'm super hungry because I didn't get lunch yet. So I quickly want to drill out the holes for the rivet nuts and put on the metal protective paint so they can dry over lunch. Finally time for lunch. Let's see what we've got. I mean, I already know because I prepped it this morning. But let's see. Alrighty, so we've got homemade tomato red bell pepper soup, some nacho avocado salad, flatbread, grape juice, and what I'm most excited to try, it's kind of vegan mortadella made out of sunflower seeds, so I'll give you a review in just a second. Lunch was super tasty, but I'm not too sure about the mortadella. I think I'm gonna give it 3 stars. Yeah, that should do. All right, let's grab a quick coffee and then back to the van. Ooh, that's hot. Okay, back at the van. Now, the sun is actually already setting in 2 hours, so I better hurry up. But before continuing with the rivet nut, I'm gonna start on this piece over here. Besides the plywood on the top, to make it waterproof, I wanna glue in a small little strip all along the back. So let's do that now. let's see if it fits. So I'm a big fan of those small little paintbrushes actually. I think I got 40 of them for a couple of bucks. So I'm not sponsored obviously, but I'm gonna put an Amazon affiliate link in the description so you can check them out if you want. And since they're like super artificial nylon brushes, whatever, they didn't lose a single bristle. I think that's super cool. And now I actually don't know what to do, but we'll see. So I went ahead and put another coat on the front. That's totally overkill, but I like the paintbrush way too much. So yeah. Alright, and now to mix things up a bit, we're gonna open up another package, which is for the van. Well, everything's for the van, but I mean for the car. And yeah, we'll see if we find something interesting. Alright, so here we should have 3 things. I've got 2 super cheap headlight repair sets. It's actually kind of stupid if my head's cut off, but I guess you know how I look like by now. So 2 super cheap headlight repair sets because I could not get the headlights to come out, as you know by now. And because there are some errors on the dash, and by all means I have not really any experience with cars other than I now know that the bumper on the Fiat Doblo is screwed on like a maniac. So I have this diagnostics tool which we can plug into the van, and then it might spit out some errors. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I have no clue how this works. Probably gonna have to start the car first. Turn on the ignition. But that didn't do anything. Whoa. Okay. Let's see. I have no clue what's here. Car speed, what? I mean, this stuff looks interesting, I guess. That's actually kind of interesting. Why is it so low? Maybe that's the reason why it doesn't start. Let's see what it does when I try to start the car. Okay, so that was cool because the car started on the first go, which didn't happen the last couple of times. But it's weird, the voltage is dropping now. But now it stays on 12.2. I have no clue what a car battery has to be at, so let me know in the comments. I have no clue what any of that means. But hey, I guess no errors. So either this little thing is trash, which it probably is, or my car isn't trash at all. So yeah, either way, I'd call that a win. With that out of the way, let's put in the rivet nuts. Alright, so stupid me, forgot to record the drilling part, but all the bolts are in. It's just crazy how long it takes. I've been working on that subfloor for 5 days now. It's crazy. 4 days in the last episode, and there's probably gonna be 3 or 4 days in this one. So yeah, I'm gonna head for dinner now, and then we'll see each other tomorrow. It's day 2 and the weather is much worse than anticipated. It is raining and the sun is nowhere to be found. So yeah, we'll see what we get done today. I definitely need to go to the hardware store. There's a discount going on the wood paneling. But first I want to unbox the new multimeter to actually get another reading on the voltage to see if it matches with the OBD scanner. I also got this on Amazon. I think you can get kind of the same thing on AliExpress, but I wasn't sure if it's just a knockoff. So I thought I'm gonna pay 30 bucks instead of 15. So yeah, but it's gonna be linked in the description as well. Does take 2 batteries. I always love when they include them. Well, here's the first thing. They completely dented that battery. Yeah, that's a bummer. Here we go. We need to switch it to voltage DC and we can head over to the battery. So let's see how bad the battery state really is. Alright, so it starts raining again, and as you saw it's 12.5, which is pretty well, so no need to charge it. And I think the OBD scanner is just off, but it makes sense. This was 30 bucks and the primary function is to read the voltages, and the OBD scanner is just kind of a gimmick. One more thing, I actually bought it to see how many amps the alternator puts out because I can't read the label. It's hidden too far in the engine bay. Whilst I'm reparking, I'm gonna throw it on and hopefully it's gonna show a maximum value. I'm hoping for 120 amps, but we'll see. Now please don't hold me accountable, but we saw the amperage between 40 and 45 amps. I'm not sure if I did the correct reading, because from my research there's either 75, 90 or 120 amp alternators. So yeah, I'm not sure how much I can trust those numbers, but for the time being, let's put all the stuff away and prep the cargo bay for some more glue ups. That painted, let's go for a quick coffee break, and then I'm gonna try out the headlight repair kits and fill up the window washer with some winter ready stuff, because I have no clue what they did. Alright, so here are the two thingies. Now, I already read what's on it, and it's kind of funny, to be honest. It's not making me more comfortable that there's a little skull on it. I'm not sure if that's a safety label, whatever. Oh, there's actually another one. That's kind of funny though. And then on the big bottle, simple, convenient and practical. perfect. You're supposed to first sand the lamps. There's no sandpaper in here. And then it says, don't touch in 2 hours. Don't touch water in 3 days. So yeah, that's already an issue for today because it's raining. I'm definitely gonna put on some gloves for this test because I don't want to lose my skin. I think I'm just gonna go with WR Moo. I just need to shake it and apply repair milk onto a microfiber cloth. But I guess I'm just gonna use the provided sponge. So yeah, let's shake this thing. And I think that's a good time to thank you all for watching this far. Consider subscribing to join the journey to the Arctic Circle. Initially, I was talking about doing that next summer, but as you can see, my progress, it just takes so long to film, edit, and that's just a side project. Obviously, I'm not doing YouTube full time, so yeah, it might still take a while, but eventually we'll get there. All right. Alright, so I gotta rewatch that, but I think that worked pretty well actually. At least on the top where it wasn't super cloudy. That's kind of cool. It also smells like death, so I'm sure it does some chemical stuff I have no clue about. It's a good workout for my arm. I'm gonna keep on doing it until lunch. Still 30 more minutes, so let's see. That was exhausting, but I really think it did something. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you think it was worth spending a couple bucks in half an hour. At least it was a good workout. Kind of hard to believe, but it turned into a beautiful day and the sun is out, which makes it a perfect time to go to the hardware store and pick up some wood paneling and expansion foam, but you'll see why we need that later on. All right. Always gotta wait for the people to pass by. I'm so exhausted now. I spent about 30 minutes at the hardware store and I was already not feeling too well this morning, but now I'm just tired. So I got the wood paneling. It was on discount and I could combine some, so it was worth buying it already. And I also got some more supplies. Expanding foam, tape. That was a fun deal. I wanted to buy replacement blades. They were $2.30, just the blades, but as a set with 2 knives and more blades, it was $2.50. So yeah, there's no logic behind that. Also, my car is starting to make this weird noise in the front right, and I'm not too happy about it. Probably not gonna drive my car too much anymore. And then I'll take it to a professional garage to just get it checked out, because I don't want to be a safety hazard on the road. Alright, I'm gonna go home and then glue in the last piece and we'll see how much longer I'm gonna work on it today, because as I said, I'm exhausted. So I thought I'd just go and grab a quick snack at the grocery store, but it was this kind of fall fest. So they were pressing apple juice live. So I got a cup of free 10-minute-old apple juice. That was probably the best apple juice I ever had. And look at that. I got a vitamin yogurt and some new stuff, and Boost and Perform, so yeah, and also a protein drink. So I guess I should have plenty of energy, but still, I don't know. I'm super hot and I think I'm just kind of on the verge of getting sick, so we'll see how much more I get done today. Also, let's give this a try. But yeah, we'll see how that tastes. It's alright. It tastes healthy. It's raw and highly vibrant. Just like my videos. Just kidding. I think I gotta stop recording, otherwise I'm gonna talk too much stupid stuff. That went in nicely, but now I'm so done. I gotta go home, recharge my batteries. I don't even know how soon I can make it back to the van, but we'll see. Alright, shall we time travel a bit? I still look here. By the way, I don't have a selfie stick. I'm holding the huge tripod on my arm. Probably why I get sore arms all the time. Yeah, that's why I bought the protein drink. Gotta stay strong. See ya!